start by the beginning. Yesterday, I did a stream on the whole Shy Lily drama with that one V-tweeter who's calling her out named Sumi. Now, there was a bunch of speculations tying Sumi to a lot of other art drama, and we're going to take a look at these later. In Miyu, who is now named Mayu just because she wants to make my stream even more confusing, took offense with my coverage because we showcase her profile where it says that she has over 17 username changes. 17 username changes. There's a few of them that are confirmed. A lot of people on the internet are speculating that she's also other VTubers. Some other people are speculating that she's Sumi. However, we didn't find any direct correlation between her and Sumi, just that they seem to be very much in sync and like interact often. Alright, so that's pretty much it. However, Miyu themselves, they're extremely suspicious. I mean, they've had 17 username changes. They are constantly embroiled in drama. Usually it's art drama. They've had, again, 17 username change. We, confirmed about 4 or 5 handles, whatever the ones I put in my tweet. Now, some other people are coming out with additional handles. Anyway, that's a side note. So, today, she tweets, "Wow, I never thought I'd be humiliated on live by @rimaevenstar, laughing with people saying I have a personality disorder for changing my OC, and that was because one of my chatters said a joke that was like, that many username change, at this point it's a personality disorder," which is funny. So I read it out loud, but she's like twisting this. She's admitting the fact that it was a joke, that I was reading somebody else's chat. She's saying this like, I'm just making fun of her, that she has a personality disorder for changing her OC. Like, she doesn't even tell her audience how many times she's changed it. And then Miyu continues saying, "This honestly hurt, and I'm not trying to gain sympathy. It was just, wow. I'm so sorry if anyone has ever felt like this watching these lives or being talked about in this way. I don't wish this on anyone, and I'm honestly disgusted. I used to watch this person in the background to stay away from bad people and get educated a bit more. I like watching her video, but now I'm rethinking everything I ever watched from her. Maybe I'm overreacting, but this didn't feel great." I mean, if you watch my content and you know that what you're doing is wrong. So this person responds in saying, "Oh, I just found out you're Sumi." So this person believes that they're also connected to Sumi, who's the person attacking or tweeting at Shy Lily. However, again, we don't have any concrete evidence of that. At least I haven't found it. I found a lot of people claiming this, but I haven't found evidence of this. Now, Miyu responds, "You're leaving out how these people are also saying I'm Umi, Finia, Smolola. No, I am not any of these people. Please stop." So Miyu here is also lying and claiming that I said that she was all of these people. But we looked at all these claims yesterday, and I even said, that looks unlikely. I would love for this to be true, because it'd be a crazy story. It'd be a crazy video. Because Finia and Small Lola are fighting each other non-stop, or Finia and Rui and a bunch of other people. So it would be like she's fighting herself. She'd pull a blue. So multiple times throughout the coverage, you know, we're just looking at them on the stream. We're pulling up some links and we're reading them. We're reading some claims, and I reiterate even twice, I think, that yeah, I don't know, that sounds like bullshit, and I reference the JoJo meme. That's bullshit, but I want to believe it, you know? Rui is Miyu/Mayu, by the way, that is confirmed. Yes, that is confirmed. She's drumming up all of this support because, you know, because I do VTuber commentary. Some people already dislike me. There's some people saying that I hang out with Nazis, whatever that means anyway. I certainly don't hang out with anybody that likes the Austrian painter. You know, this is Rima we're talking about. I'm not surprised in the slightest that she's fake and a fraud. Honestly, after seeing how she'll refuse information on drama coverage, it tracks for her. I wouldn't recommend any of her coverage on drama. I've never refused information. I don't know what this guy is fucking saying. She also likes to lie and manipulate a narrative that fits her. You know, all these people, they're just going crazy. She's just I guess because I don't often respond to people that are lying about me, because I try to stay away from drama, and I don't want my feed to constantly be filled with me having to respond to whatever VTweeter, whatever drama. It also never ends. Like it takes 1 minute for somebody to spread a lie. A bunch of people would jump on it because nobody likes to check anything. They just want a reason to hate me. And then it takes me longer to refute their claims because I am held to a much higher standard than they are. Now I think I am going to start responding, because if I don't, then people feel like they can take any potshot at me, right? It's like, oh, I'm just gonna tweet at Rima. There's a 50% chance that it works out. Why not? Yes, it does cost the 10 times the energy to disprove shit posting. So it's just so ridiculous, because then you'll respond and then they'll say that you're punching down. And also responding to everyone on Twitter, yeah, is a sure way to lose your sanity. I mean, I don't even have Twitter on my phone. Like, if I'm not in front of my computer, I don't have access to all of this. But see, this person is like, Rima's a gossiper, she's offensively lazy and hangs out with Nazis, ignore her, all she wants is clout and money. And then we have like all the usual suspects that hate me for a year, but nobody understands. Nobody's got the full story, because they tweet so much. And again, I don't really talk about it. Well, there's the UT crowd that is just like foaming at the mouth. They're like, oh my god, Rima did something? I need to know about it because I got a hate boner for them. So there's Oko here. She's like, oh my god, I heard what she did is accuse you of being someone else. Is that true? Yeah, she was saying I was Umisai Fini of Malola. So many people I was in shock about. I know it's kind of hard to prove a negative, but what's her proof? She doesn't even ask what's your proof. She asks what's her proof. Random people comment with no evidence to support it per usual. It's like VTweeter versus VTweeter interaction. Can you give me a timestamp? I'm also shit at your drama tuber, but unlike her, I'm interested in the truth. I'd like to see it for myself. And they're like, I'll DM you. Then they do another tweet. Yep, Rima is being either subpart, I can't say this, I guess, or malicious again. The Miyu person she claims is someone else is a victim of small Lola Finia. Rima is known for doing sub-tier research for her videos. I'm not surprised she doesn't research this. I have a conversation in my DMs with Miyu where we talk about how she's a victim of being copied by Lola. It was a whole drama. Rima, what the fuck are you doing? It's really funny because these people all out themselves because she went into bat for Miyu, not knowing that Miyu is a drama goblin and that her word means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. This, by the way, was the extent of Moma Oko's research. The same person that's claiming that I do subpar tier research or whatever. Anyway, my haters will literally go against their own principles, they'll jump on anything just to have the chance to take a pot shot at me. Why do they hate me so much? It all go back to a year ago. They had an issue with the Cinder video that I made. They made this entire thing on Twitter. They made so many tweets about it that it wouldn't even fit in a single page. Okay, and then they also have this Discord server it's kind of relevant with the topics we're going to talk about today, because they foster this community where there is basically no rules, and they have all of these people that are basically harassing, brigading, and astroturfing tweets and drumming up all of this, backlash against these popular VTuber group. Okay, so I call them out because they called me out first, so I gotta defend myself. I make a video. It's available on my second channel where I show all of the evidence of that. It's very, very clear. Feel free to watch it. I'm not gonna retell the entire thing because it's a long ass story, but I feel like people don't know and they're banking on the fact that they don't have this evidence. On top of that, what was the most craziest thing of this entire charade, and it's caused me a lot of stress, not gonna lie, back then. was that there was a member of their Discord that was in my Discord, and they were soliciting some of my members in an attempt they were asking them basically to spy on me. And not only that, but they were also planning to solicitate some of my moderators, my closest people, to turn on me and feed them screenshots, just because like that's just how far they'll go to try to hurt me and try to hurt my reputation. On top of that, Mama Oko, like mainly amongst many things, has claimed that I've like broken NDA and stuff, which is just insane and can also open you up to very serious repercussions. Jesus, Rima, what does Oko think you did to him? I did the biggest crime of like disagreeing with them on a VTuber drama topic. It's really not that deep. Still offended I wasn't asked. I would have trolled them so hard. Yeah, at least my members never fell for it. That wasn't like, it was somebody else that did that, by the way. It wasn't Oko, it was somebody from their Discord. However, even after showing them ample evidence, as it's all featured in my video with screenshots, we have screenshots of everything, they like temporarily banned this person and then they brought him back in the server. They couldn't even get rid of a single schizo. So, okay, that's the story for that. There's a lot more, but it's not worth getting into it. So I see all of these people jumping on the Miyu topic, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to respond now, because this is just ridiculous, and they're using this as a way to attack me. So I sit down with my coffee and I start, writing this tweet. I say, my girl, you've had over 17 username changes. If you watch my content like she claimed she did, you'd know that anybody with that many rebrands is a walking red flags. And I gotta do a little parenthesis here, because some people are like getting worried when they read that. They're like, oh my god, but I wanted to rebrand. Is it gonna look bad if I do? Or I wanted to name change. It's circumstantial. Like, this person has rebranded multiple times because they wanted to avoid accountability for the stuff that they did and for the drama. They wanted to shed the drama that they were getting into. A few rebrands is not the same as like 10 plus. So this is some of the confirmed handles that she's been through. Miyu Melons, Dolorca, Rui Nanami, Shiny Dolphy, and then even found another one after called Rin. And then some other people are adding others. I haven't taken the time to look at it. And then I explained that comment about the rebrands like having multiple personalities was a joke a chatter made that I read out loud. And then I like start listing out the proof for each of these handles. So I took this from another user, thank you by the way. When you Google a name, sometimes their previous handles will show up. So Rui Nanami's name shows up for Miyu Melons here, which proved that they're connected. Then over here, we have Shiny Dolphy profile. They joined March 2020, verified since February 2026, 15 username change since March 2026. Compare this to Miyu Melon's profile. They joined March 2020, verified since February 2026, 17 username change, last on April 2026, and she just changed it now to Mayu. Then we have this reply from Powder to Miyu Melons, right? You can see Miyu Melons' handle over here. And you can see that there's this tweet where Miyu used to go under the name of Doll Orca, because I think Miyu Melon tried to go after Powder or something. I've already spoken about this, but she lied. She tried to claim that I said that she was all of these people, Phineas Molola. I didn't say that. We spoke about this already. I said that there was a lot of users speculating about it, but there was no concrete evidence, and that it would be crazy if true. And then this is more evidence that she's connected to all of these accounts. So here somebody is replying to Miyu Melon's handle by calling her Rui. This is another reply to Miyu Melon's handle calling her Doll for Doll Orca. This is calling her Orca. This is calling her Dolphy for the other handle. And this is again a reply to Miyu Melon's handle calling her Rin and Rin again. So there you go. I feel like this is pretty clear. And this person fished out my transcript, saying leaving it here, she's also lying about what you said in the stream, or using weasel language to blame you for what others say while you argued against it. And here you can see in the transcript I say, it makes the claim that she's Finia even funnier, but that's the one that makes the least sense. I even say that's the one that makes the least sense. But I would love to believe it because it would make the story even crazier. Like I'm joking around here. And then we're going through some screenshots of PayPal chargebacks and stuff. And they're like, and I say, well, then they're probably different accounts then. They can't be the same, right? It's like difficult to fake a PayPal account because you need to link it to your bank. So I even gave arguments against it. So it's all bad faith. Oh yeah, this person's like, you literally hang out with racist Nazis. Who cares if someone else is indecisive? This is not somebody being undecisive. This is somebody switching accounts to shed accountability. And so they can start more drama. You hang out with racist Nazis. Can we please lock in? This is so funny. This is internet drama gold. Infamous villain Jack6 tweeted, I am him. I was the chatter. I said you have a mental disorder. Come at me, bro. Seriously though, anyone coming at Rima sideways is clearly unaware of how professional and objective she is. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. I don't know where the Nazis came from. Oh, so bro, this makes number 18. Yeah, she just changed her name again. Wasabi Mayu. Wait, is this the same account? Is this a name change or a different account? Okay, no, the handle is still the same. They just changed it to Mayu. It's a name change? But how come Wasabi Mayu isn't showing up on my side? It's just Mayu. I have to refresh? Yeah, no, it's not showing up on my side, but it might be bugged. Click their profile. Oh, they deactivated. Wait, did they private or deactivate? Okay, well, Vtuber nukes himself in confusion. That's okay. Okay, whatever. It's still up? Why is it still up for you? They did it live? Username change number 18. Yeah, sorry that the beginning was a little bit too wordy, but like I'm gonna just doing it all raw here. Wait, you can see her account? Oh yeah, I found it. There. Okay. I mean, then they locked the replies too. Alright, so they changed the handle like in midstream. That's insane. Like, I tweeted that this morning, but I feel like it's pretty relevant. Me when I saw somebody up, but I just can't prove it yet. This was a scheduled tweet. I didn't expect it to be relevant, but it kind of worked out. Oh, she had her account briefly locked. Maybe that glitched it. No, I think it's because she changed her handle, so it showed up like I had the wrong link. Yeah. Let's talk about what happened with the Shy Lily thing now. Stop tweeting and start streaming. So many pre-debut VTubers try to start drama. I really thought we were past the point of like the V-tweeter epidemic, but I guess we didn't. I guess things are still the same on that front. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video.